This is a fun little way to learn the times tables. A lot of people ask me how to help a child memorize their facts, and I always recommend using games or technology, but here's a little fun one. So this is basically called the times tables, memorize in minutes. And what you do is you basically go through the facts by telling them a story, a different story based on each multiplication fact. So this is actually how I started the program. They basically learn a story just about a shoe. They learn a story just about a tree, which represents 3. So every single number actually has a picture to go with it. So this is what they look like. Door stands for 4. Hive stands for 5. So I want to add, I don't actually use every page of this book. I kind of just open to the multiplication fact that my child might be struggling with. Okay, once they get all that down, and again, it guides you through the whole thing, then they start introducing stories. So they'll use, if it has to do something with a 6, the story will be something with a chick. So this is what we started with. We started with just the cards and learning what they each stood for, just so that they're comfortable with the stories and don't have to memorize too much when it's time for the stories. But like I said, I only used it for a handful of them, but they really liked the stories behind it, and they really liked a fun little way to memorize the few facts that they struggled with. Let me go ahead and read to you this story that goes along with 2 times 4 equals 8. Before I do that, I want to add that there's cards in the back that you can create so that when you show the child this picture without this fact, they will tell you what that fact is. So there was an old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. This lady loved pretty plates. Her children knew she liked pretty plates, so they would each buy her a plate for her birthday and many other holidays. After a while, she had so many plates they did not fit in her cupboards. She had to start stacking them everywhere around her house. After many years, there were so many plates when the front door was opened, out would roll plates. So it just creates this visual of when they see the shoe, they remember what the story was about. So the way they remember it is shoe times door equals plate. So inside her house, which was the shape of a shoe, every time the door would open, some plates would come out since there were so many plates inside. So shoe times door equals plate. Now if you think about what this rhymes with, shoe rhymes with 2, door rhymes with 4, and plate rhymes with 8. So before you even start these stories, the child starts to see just the number 2, and they know that it relates with the shoe. And the child learns to see the number 4 and know that it relates with the door. And they also learn to see 8 and it refers to plate. They also have it in small student flashcard size. There's also quizzes in the book and different assessments, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you the actual cards that I use. So I remember my daughter struggling with 6 times 8, so we went ahead and opened to this section of the book. We talked about the chicks and the skates and the forty cake, which is basically about a fort. And they have a record chart for you to keep track of what your child is struggling with or what they may need more help with. I'm not sure how many of you have actually seen this, but go ahead and comment below. I'd love to hear if this is your first time being exposed to this or if you've actually seen this before. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe to our channel for future videos. Thanks so much for watching.